Hello and welcome. Today I'm sharing with you some beauty products that I've tried recently that just didn't work out. But I'm also going to be sharing with you some alternatives. So we're going to do this, not that today. The first product I want to share with you is by Kenra. It's their Blow Dry Spray and it's a thermal heat protectant spray. This didn't work out for me because it's a very oily formula. It never really quite dries down. It just stays very oily on the hair. Even if I just scrunch it in on the ends, it's just very oily and really weighs my hair down. It's very important to use a thermal protectant spray, even if you're coloring your hair or if you have gray hair and it tends to turn yellow. It just protects it from your heat styling products and from UV rays. So I always try to use a thermal spray when I'm styling or I know I'm going to be in the sun. One that I found that I really love is by Balm. This is their thermal protection spray, a little on the pricey side, but I love it. So that's my alternative for the Kenra Blow Dry Thermal Spray. I have a mask that I've shared with you before on this channel and that I've always enjoyed. I opened this new jar about 2 weeks ago and did a mask with it, and my skin actually got some burn marks. It was so irritated. It took a while to heal, and I've never had that problem with this. I reached out to some of you and I even did a community post on it because I was like, what's going on? And a lot of you reached out and told me that this is just too irritating for sensitive skin. Now, sometimes my skin is sensitive and sometimes it isn't. I can tolerate glycolic and I can tolerate lots of different actives, but this really irritated my skin recently. So I wanted to share that with you, and I've reached out to the company to find out if they'd changed their formula. They said no, they hadn't, but some of you mentioned in the comments that you've been looking on Inky Decoder at past list of ingredients and current list of ingredients for this, and that there's a slight difference. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but I just wanted to caution you if you have sensitive skin to be very careful with the enzyme mask, the pumpkin enzyme mask from Drmtlgy. Maybe only use it for a couple minutes and wash it off instead of the recommended 10 minutes. But I have an alternative for you. It's by Mysama. It's their Green Robust Brightening Mask. This has tranexamic acid, alpha-arbutin, kombucha, and niacinamide. So it's healing and brightening. And it's also recommended for sensitive skin. And I've never had a problem with this mask. It's a really fun mask to use. And this would be a great alternative for sensitive skin. Okay, the next product is a microneedling tool. And this is by Mesolyft. Now, I was excited to try this. I did receive this in PR, but the problem is the head is wiggly wobbly. And I think on an angle, it probably is tearing the skin, just doing little micro tears. And I'm not really sure that I'm really getting the benefit. The one nice thing is it does come with serum, but I'm just a little worried about the microneedling head kind of tilting a little bit and not being completely vertical or horizontal, which is the way I like to use a microneedling tool. My recommendation as an alternative and a much better, higher quality tool is the Stacked Skincare Microneedling Tool. You can take off the heads and exchange them, toss them, they're disposable, so it's a very sanitary product. So I definitely recommend this over this. Next up is a skincare product that I got during the Ulta sale by Erborian. It's their Skin Hero with ginseng. I was so excited to try this because it's supposed to be a skin perfector, that over a few days, this is supposed to make your bare skin look better. The problem with this formula is it's very thick and never really absorbs into the skin. It's kind of like a clay-like texture, and to me seems more like a mask. If you use it as a step in your skincare routine, as like a serum or a moisturizer, it never really soaks in, and when you go to put on your makeup, it sort of gets tacky and it gums up a little bit and it doesn't quite pill, but it just never sinks in. So you can never really put anything over it. So unfortunately, this was a fail for me, but I do have an alternative that I absolutely love. It's a new find. If you've been watching my channel, I think I've talked about this on my YouTube channel. I've definitely been shouting it out over on my Instagram channel, but this is the Youthforia Pre-Game Primer. Absolutely adore this product. Sometimes I even use it on bare skin, and it really does provide skin perfecting. It's gorgeous under makeup. It's gorgeous on a no makeup day, and I absolutely love it. So I highly recommend the Youthforia, not the Skin Hero. Next up, I have an eye cream I want to share with you. This is the Trader Joe's Super Hydrating Eye Cream. Now this I was kind of excited about. Trader Joe's does have some lovely skincare products. It is a cream under eye product, and I usually tend to prefer gels, but I wanted to give it a try. But this never really dries down. It just stays kind of tacky, doesn't really hydrate the under eye all that well. But what I do recommend is the Sukiyaka Suhara eye cream. This is lovely. It's also a cream-based formula if you like a cream. And it's just really hydrating and light. It almost goes to like a gel texture. So I definitely prefer the Sukiyaka Suhara eye cream versus the Trader Joe's eye cream. And they're similarly priced. Next up is a neck cream. This is actually a balm stick by Lanveur. And I hope I'm pronouncing that, Lanveur. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's a lavender-based product, which unfortunately, I do not like the scent of lavender, but this is more intense than just a light scent of lavender. It's a heavy perfume, kind of reminds me of my grandma. It's like very old-fashioned smelling, like very heavy and doesn't fade. And also the texture of it, I'll put it here. It's just kind of a greasy, balmy texture and never really sinks into the skin. So this was not a win for me, but I do have an alternative that I've also talked a lot about on my channel, the Drmtlgy Advanced Neck Cream. If you want a nice neck cream that gives your neck a beautiful glow, decreases the look of crepiness, this is the one I recommend. This is fantastic. I've used it for a couple of years now, and I highly recommend this over this. My last product isn't a this or that. It's actually just a cautionary tale about your vitamin C's. Unfortunately, my vitamin C from Drmtlgy, I left it too long. I had tried it and then either I didn't close the top well enough or something, but it oxidized. So if you get a vitamin C like this, make sure you don't use it because it will not really do anything for your skin. And actually it could be potentially bad for your skin. Definitely check on the website to see what color the original color is supposed to be. This is supposed to be clear, and clearly it's not. So it's oxidized. It's not going to really do anything for your skin and could be potentially maybe causing more free radicals. So if your vitamin C has oxidized, just don't use it. And if you've just purchased it from the company, definitely send it back and get it replaced. That's a roundup of my products that I've tried recently that just didn't work and some alternatives. I hope this video was helpful to you and maybe saved you a few pennies. And if you love skincare, hair care, and a little bit of makeup, definitely join the Beyond 50 Skin community. We have lots of fun here talking all things beauty and wishing you all a skintastic day.